Good morning, children. In the previous class, we have discussed about some types of chemical reactions like chemical displacement reaction and chemical double displacement reaction, and also exothermic endothermic reactions we have studied. And in today's class, we'll learn about oxidation and reduction reactions. These oxidation and reduction reactions are also called as redox reactions. Before going to see some examples of oxidation and reduction reactions, first we have to see what is oxidation and what is reduction. It is very important to understand the difference between oxidation and reduction reactions. Okay. So see the board carefully. Here oxidation is defined in two ways. The first one is the addition of oxygen to a substance is called oxidation. Addition of oxygen to a substance is called oxidation. That means oxygen is added to the substance. It is also called as gaining of oxygen. Addition of oxygen or gain of oxygen. When the substance gained one or two or more oxygen atoms during a chemical reaction, then that substance is said to be undergone the process of oxidation, or it is said to be oxidized. Okay, addition of oxygen to a substance is called oxidation. And whereas the addition of hydrogen to a substance is called reduction. When hydrogen atom is gained by any substance, that substance is said to be undergone the process of reduction, or that substance is said to be reduced. Okay, addition of hydrogen is called reduction, whereas addition of oxygen is called oxidation. These two terms you have to remember particularly. And now if you go for the second definition of oxidation, see, the removal of hydrogen from a substance is also called oxidation. Removal of hydrogen atom, either one or two or any number of hydrogen atoms, when they are removed from a substance, or loss of hydrogen atoms from a substance is also called as oxidation. Okay, for this reduction definition will be opposite. Here removal of oxygen atoms from a substance is called reduction. When the oxygen atoms are removed from a substance, or loss of oxygen atoms from a substance, when a substance has lost some number of oxygen atoms, then that substance is said to be undergone reduction. So these are the definitions. Here important key terms you have to remember. Oxidation means addition of oxygen or loss of hydrogen. Addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen, or gaining of oxygen or losing of hydrogen atoms is called oxidation. Whereas addition of hydrogen or removal of oxygen from a substance, then this is called a reduction. Or here we can also define in the another way, that is gaining of hydrogen atoms or losing of oxygen atoms from a substance is called reduction. Okay, keeping these definitions in the view, and now we will see these examples to understand in a better way what is oxidation and what is reduction. See the example number 1. See, here I have written one equation, that is a reaction between copper oxide and hydrogen in presence of heat. So when copper oxide reacts with hydrogen, it forms copper and water. In this reaction, what is going to happen? If you see clearly downside, I have mentioned which is undergoing reduction and which is undergoing oxidation. See, CuO plus H2 gives rise to Cu plus H2O. In this equation, CuO, reactant side we have two substances, CuO and H2. Both substances are there, and they are converted into Cu and H2O. So here first CuO is the copper oxide, which after the reaction it has converted into Cu. CuO is converted into Cu. During this conversion, it has lost its oxygen atom. There is removal of oxygen atom is taking place from this compound. So removal of oxygen is nothing but reduction. As I have already said here, the removal of oxygen from a substance is called reduction. Okay, so here copper oxide undergone the loss of or removal of oxygen atoms. One oxygen atom is removed, and therefore the CuO has converted into Cu. That means CuO is said to be undergone reduction. Similarly, if you see H2, this H2 hydrogen gas, after the reaction it was converted into water. H2 was converted into water. During this conversion, there was an addition of oxygen atom is taking place. So addition of oxygen or gaining of oxygen is called oxidation. So hydrogen has undergone oxidation so as to convert H2 to H2O. H2 has converted into H2O. So here in this only one equation, only one reaction, here first substance is undergoing reduction, second substance is undergoing oxidation. So it is called as a redox reaction or an oxidation reduction reaction, as both the process are taking place in the same reaction. In the same reaction, oxidation is taking place. This one is oxidation is taking place as well as reduction is taking place. So both processes are taking place. If one reactant is undergoing reduction, other reactant undergoes oxidation, in that case that reaction is called as redox reaction. Okay. And one more thing is, always remember, the substance which is undergoing reduction always makes the other substance to undergo oxidation by donating its oxygen atoms. See, CuO is undergoing reduction, and by donating its own oxygen atom to H2, it is making hydrogen to undergo oxidation. It is helping hydrogen to undergo oxidation. Therefore, this CuO is called as an oxidizing agent. This is helping the hydrogen substance, hydrogen molecule to undergo oxidation, and it itself is undergoing reduction. The substance, it itself, this is undergoing reduction and it is making hydrogen to undergo oxidation. Hence, this substance is itself, it is reduced and it is helping hydrogen to undergo oxidation. Hence, this CuO is said to be the oxidizing agent. Okay. And in the similar way, the hydrogen is undergoing oxidation by taking oxygen from copper oxide. Hydrogen is itself is undergoing oxidation and it is making copper oxide to undergo reduction. It is helping copper oxide. This hydrogen is helping copper oxide to undergo reduction. So this H2 molecule itself is undergoing oxidation and it is reducing the other substance. Hence this hydrogen is called as a reducing agent. Okay, these two terms are also very, very important, children. So you have to remember the definition for an oxidizing agent and a reducing agent. And here you have to simply you can remember this as like this. In any chemical reaction, in any oxidation reduction reaction, the reactant which is undergoing reduction, this is undergoing reduction. So the reactant which is undergoing reduction always acts as an oxidizing agent. Okay, reduction, the substance undergoing reduction acts as an oxidizing agent, and the substance which is undergoing oxidation, so this is undergoing oxidation, the substance which is undergoing oxidation always acts as a reducing agent. Okay, so I have introduced another two important terms also for you. Not only the oxidation and the reduction, these two terms are very, very important. And not only these two, oxidizing agent, reducing agent, these are also the very, very important terms. So you have to differentiate between them. And now if you go for example number 2, hydrogen sulfide plus chlorine. The reaction is taking place between hydrogen sulfide and chlorine so as to get sulfur and hydrochloric acid or hydrogen chloride. In this reaction, what is happening? This H2S, hydrogen sulfide, is converting into sulfur. In this conversion, H2S to S, it is converted. Sulfur, H2 is converted to sulfur, and during this conversion, it has lost hydrogen atoms. The removal of hydrogen from a substance is called what, children? Oxidation. The removal of hydrogen from a substance is called oxidation. So here hydrogen is removed from hydrogen sulfide and so as to convert it into sulfur. So this substance, hydrogen sulfide, is undergoing oxidation. And see chlorine. Chlorine, how it is converted? After the reaction, this chlorine is converted into HCl. That means this chlorine gained hydrogen atoms and converted into HCl. So addition of hydrogen is taking place here. Addition of hydrogen is nothing but it is addition of hydrogen to a substance is called reduction. That means chlorine is undergoing reduction. H2S is undergoing oxidation. See, H2S is undergoing oxidation, whereas chlorine is undergoing a reduction. Okay, like this we can understand. Two types of definitions are there. For them, two types of equations also I have given. Next, go for example number 3, where the reaction is taking place between zinc oxide and carbon. Upon heating these two substances, the chemical rearrangement takes place between these two substances in order to form zinc and carbon monoxide. So here zinc oxide is converted into zinc by losing of its oxygen atom. So it has lost its oxygen atom. Removal of oxygen atom is taking place from zinc oxide so as to convert into zinc. Removal of oxygen means reduction. So zinc oxide is undergoing which process? It is undergoing reduction. And carbon, by taking this oxygen atom from zinc oxide, it has converted into CO. C is converted into CO. This is C is converted into CO. So carbon, as it is converted into carbon monoxide, addition of oxygen atom is taking place. When one oxygen atom is added to the carbon atom, then it is converted into carbon monoxide. So addition of oxygen means what? Oxidation. So here carbon is undergoing oxidation. That like we have to differentiate. Okay, zinc oxide is undergoing reduction in this reaction and carbon is undergoing oxidation in this reaction. Similarly, example number 4 and 5 also there, children. Try to write in these two examples, you try to identify which substance is undergoing oxidation and which substance is undergoing reduction, and just note down beside that equations. Below that equations you can write SO2. Below SO2 you write whether it is undergoing oxidation or reduction, like that. Okay, sulfur dioxide plus hydrogen sulfide gives rise to water plus sulfur, and hydrogen sulfide plus iodine gives rise to hydrogen iodide plus sulfur. Okay, these two are your assignments. This is about oxidation and reduction. I have also introduced the terms oxidizing agent and reducing agent. And once again, we'll recall what is oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent is a substance which itself undergoes reduction and helps the other substance to undergo oxidation. That type of substance is called oxidizing agent. Then reducing agent is a substance which itself undergoes oxidation and helps the other substance to undergo reduction. Okay, these are the very important concepts, children. So try to make proper notes, and we'll meet in the next class. Thank you, children.